First time I seen Kalyn was when she was new to school and she walked through the doors and I just had a weird feeling that I knew.
I had just moved to Meridian and I went with some friends to a football game. It was really cold and one of my friends left a blanket.
At the football game, we shared a blanket watching some Friday night football.
And it was like right in the middle between him and I didn't even know. We started talking and he moved closer and then the blanket was over us and we just sat there that whole football game. We just laughed and had so much fun visiting with each other.
And I knew from then on that she was going to be the love of my life.
We've been pretty much inseparable ever since. We've gone through so many different stages. Like, we were just kids when we were
freshmen in high school, and we conquered a lot.
We went through all of high school together, and then we went to college together. Now we're graduated, and we both have our own jobs, and it's just amazing to see, like, how I've just loved him through every different stage that we've been through.
Together through the years, and our relationship has grown stronger, and our love for each other has grown bigger.
I fall in love with him every new stage that we encounter, so I'm really excited to be married and to see where our love takes us from here.
We have made it through the rain and shine, and we have grown together, and that is a big part of our relationship.
In Matthew chapter 19, Jesus was challenged about God's rules for marriage, and Jesus responded by referring his challengers back to these very verses in Genesis chapter 2. This is where we find God's original intention for healthy, lasting marriage relationships. There are 4 laws of marriage that we can see in this passage of Scripture, and if you will follow these, it will see your relationship through the most of times and through the best of times.
Kalyn, my sweet, beautiful, God-fearing love, you have given me the greatest gift of my life, you. You have taught me how to love, be kind, caring, and passionate towards others. You pick me up when I get down, and you push me when I think I cannot go any further. God knew when he guided you and your family to Meridian, it was because he needed someone to grab a hold of me and get me back on the path to success. Together, we are better than we could be alone. We level each other out more than any couple I know. I try and keep you from being late, and you always check to make sure I don't have underwear stuck to my back. You always ask me to check your teeth for food. I always tell you no, even when you might have a piece of pepper in your front of your middle teeth. But honestly, what is love if we are not having fun with each other? Kalyn, I promise to always have fun with you, respect you, challenge you, and most importantly, chase Jesus with you. For real. I promise to protect you, love you unconditionally, and always treat you with respect. I promise to remember to give you more back massages and let you put your cold feet on my back. Kalyn, I'm so excited to get this life started with you. We have a long, long road ahead, and this is just the beginning. Ecclesiastes 4:12. Though one may be overpowered, 2 can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken.
It was with divine intervention that I found my way to you during the month I turned 15. I'd only been attending school in Meridian for a short time and had just begun to settle in. I was shy, unaccustomed to being noticed by boys, and not yet permitted to date when we had our first real conversation at that home football game. I am unable to recall whether or not the Yellow Jackets won that night, but I know for sure I had already begun falling for you before the stadium lights went out. 8 years have passed since that night, and with each one I have grown to love you more. After dreaming of our marriage for so long, it is surreal to think that today I am finally your bride. I promise to chase God with you all the days of our marriage. I commit to praying earnestly together over our family, our health, and our happiness. I hope to inspire you and to encourage you to grow closer to the Lord, as drawing near to him will make our relationship stronger in return. I promise to keep the communication flowing between us as we age. I appreciate the way I can always come to you without fear of belittlement. It is clear that you respect me and the words I have to say. I commit to doing the same for you. As our family grows, I promise to do my part in raising our little ones with compassion for others, dignity for themselves, and a loving bond with us that they will cherish long after we are gone. I pray that their hearts will find Jesus by watching our actions and learning from our tender correction. I promise to love you even more when our hair grays and our skin wrinkles, because such signs of aging will only mean that God has blessed our marriage with many years of adventure and endearment. God made you to be my home, the place where I am most at ease and genuinely happy. I feel an overwhelming sense of peace, security, and belonging when you hold me in your arms. I hope that I will always be your safe haven in return. You have my heart forever. I love you, and I vow to treasure you always.
Bryce, now it's your time. You may kiss your bride. It is my privilege to be the first to congratulate and to introduce you to your family and friends as Mr. and Mrs. Bryce and Kalyn Haney.
You were made to shine under southern stars, pure as a mountain rain. You're the love song pouring out of this guitar, sweeter than sugar cane. You got my heart wrapped up like it's down in a holler, covered in kudzu vines. When the night feels right.
She's been by my side since the beginning. We have planned our wedding days since we were like 7 years old, sitting in Granny's kitchen on construction paper. They were head over heels for each other. She knew he was the one for her immediately. I mean, within a week, his name in her phone was future husband. Bryce has been a part of family ever since, and I knew how perfect he was for her. I'm so happy for the two of them, and I wish them nothing but love and happiness.
I know God is going to use you two in some very incredible ways. I wish you two a life of love and happiness, and here's a toast to you two. I love you, and congratulations.
You slow dancing by the water, I just want to hold you tight. I'm in love with the soul miner's daughter, and I'm gonna make you mine. Your hallelujah Sunday morning, all I've ever needed, wanted. Underneath this pale moon sky, I'm gonna make you mine. Yeah, I'm gonna make you mine. Your hallelujah Sunday morning, all I've ever needed, wanted. Underneath this pale moon sky, I'm gonna make you mine. Your hallelujah Sunday morning, all I've ever needed, wanted. Underneath this pale moon sky, I'm gonna make you mine. Yeah, I'm gonna make you mine. You were made to
There was never anybody else. He was my first boyfriend. I never wanted it. I mean, I was so happy. I don't think that I could be this happy with anybody else. I just can't imagine being with anyone else. He's always been there, and I know that he always will be.